Konbonwa. Good evening, interesting NPCs. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan, and welcome back to the Skyrim modded series, Interesting, Immersive, and Forgotten. Interesting NPCs, just like you. Immersive world encounters, yeah, those are definitely happening. And Forgotten City was like the first 6 or 7 episodes. We went in blind, so we did not know that once we went...
Something on your mind?
Yeah, something is on my mind, Knives. We're going to be talking to you in just a second. I did not realize that when I started blind that I was going to be trapped in there, so I had to finish that. I kind of planned on bouncing around. But that's fine, because Interesting NPCs is just absolutely, positively amazing. If for some reason this is the first episode you're checking out, you might want to go back, because there's just so many, and they're awesome. I have 8 companions with me right now. Danlin Okalo, who has a fairy in his lute that we can talk to and will sing. Callan Duraz, who I think is going to be my first wife.
Speak while the sands are warm.
Argus Quadojo, over there is Gore, and that dude is what's his name again? Treads on Water or something like that. Treads the Ashes. I blanked on his name. Oh, and Rumorin. How could I forget Rumorin? Those are all of my companions, because I have on a mod, so that way I can have extra companions. But we are trying, if I can get past everybody. Chalk the Knives, who is one of 4 other interesting NPCs that I found in Riften in between episodes while I was... I mean, we already knew about him, but I found 3 others. At least 3. It might be 4 plus him. I can't remember. We're just going to start with him and go through his dialogue and see what's up with Knives. He's a new member of the Thieves Guild, apparently, added by the mod. Yes, let's talk.
Make it quick.
It sounded like he said naked quick. What is it that you do around here? What are your thoughts on the other guild members? I just dropped my phone on the floor. You sound like you were born for this role. How did you join the Thieves Guild? What were your thoughts on what happened with Mercer? So if you're not sure, I have supplanted Mercer as the leader of the Thieves Guild because he sucked and he was doing sucky things. So that's how far I am in the Thieves Guild thing. I am the leader of the Thieves Guild. Let's start with that. I'm curious to see what he has to say about that.
Knives never like that one. Never trust one that scowls when it should laugh.
Okay. I like that. What did you think of the extortion job?
It did well to rough up the locals. They need to know who's in charge. And to have power over another is a delicious morsel indeed. Knives used to enjoy such work. Now he does not like it so much. What fun is it if the victims simply hand Knives the loot? He prefers to smile and shake their hand while the other cleans their pocket.
So this is interesting. These are all dialogue options based on things that I've done in the game. So he's actually recognizing different things that I've done in the game so far and commenting on them. Also, Knives, your tail is clipping through not only the chair but the floor below the chair. That seems painful. Looks like Honning Brew mead is about to become a relic.
Some people prefer Honning Brew to Blackbriar and will fight to the death with anyone who says otherwise. The Khajiit are similarly obsessive about their sweets and their skooma, and Knives once killed a man over just such an argument. If nothing else, its actions will end the debate and save some poor fool's life.
Again, what do you think of the Golden Glow job? This is really awesome, actually. Speaking of mead, I don't drink. I've talked about that multiple times, but I don't mind mead that much. I think it's the addition of the sugar or the honey or the different things that they put in it to sweeten it up. It's the only alcohol I've ever really drank that I feel like is kind of palatable, and I kind of like get the whole, like, I taste different things, like I taste, the different flours and things that they put in it when I drink a mead, compared to like other things like wine, where it always just tastes like wine to me, and beer always just tastes like beer to me. What did you think of the Golden Glow job?
The honey from Golden Glow is the secret ingredient to Blackbriar mead. Burning the apiaries was necessary, but it will set production back.
Yeah, I kind of messed that up. I think, if I remember correctly, I did one extra hive by mistake because I was using, I think, flame magic, and I got a little crazy pants. If you're new to the channel, those are Yoroshiko and Nagaijimas. If you're new to the series, Hajime Mashite. And if you are a regular, there's a fair amount of regulars to this series, like Mrs. Foyce, like Teresa, like Isabella Steele. I'll stop there. I'll do maybe 3 to 5 from now on. Okai Rinasai, welcome back, welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I greatly appreciate it, honestly and truly. If you are not a subscriber, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Seriously, bro, or broette. Call everybody bro or dude, bro. Listen, bro, dude, my dude, my lady. Yeah, please subscribe. We'll talk about new subscribers after we have some more conversation with Knives.
Farewell.
It took too long.
What is it?
How did you join the Thieves Guild?
Knives did not part from his childhood on good terms and was forced to flee. Senchal to the south promised good loot, but the Tenmar forest is unforgiving to those who are not seasoned warriors. So he went north, roaming the savannas and playing the role of common burglar. North he continued to travel, a stranger in strange lands. He had followed the water until he reached the Imperial City. There, the pockets were stingy and the locks highly irritable. They grew angry at the slightest touch, and Knives wondered if he should return to Elsewhere, where every lock knew his name.
So, like at Cheers, everybody knew your name there? I hate it when it kicks me out of the dialogue. The first time was my fault. I knew I was taking too long rambling. You sound like you were born for this role. What is he? I don't even know what he does yet. What do you do around here?
Knives steals for the guild and carves those shadow marks in the doors that have none.
Oh, that's
On
cool.
some occasions, he will even cook. Usually, Knives saves his talents for special meals, like when an enterprising thief steals a vintage wine or a barrel of imported delicacies. In fact, Knives' fondest memory is the day a disgruntled fisherman sold to Nelia a crate of fresh meringar. 'Tis a rare fish that inhabits the Sea of Coasts, a week's voyage from the coast.
How would you serve the Maringar?
Knives prepared the fillet with chives, parsley, and a drop of lemon, and served it with a side of fresh tomatoes. The walls of this sewer drank in that aroma for weeks. Not a single complaint could be heard in the flagon. Even Nerun managed to keep his mouth silent. Ah, that was a good time to be Knives.
That sounds amazing. It's funny, sometimes with fish, simple is better. It's funny because if you are a regular, you know how much I enjoy cooking and talking about cooking. So we've even done a couple cooking videos. What are your thoughts on the other guild members?
There are very strong personalities in the guild. Knives prefers this so that he may operate unnoticed. Vex, Sapphire, and Tonelia remind Knives of the Pamar rat, loyal but fearsome. Delvin and Viper love to talk, while Vigel and Brynjolf are eager to listen. Dirge and Thrin are the muscle, and they will not hesitate to flex. Rune's past is a curiosity, but one that seems to have no answer. Sinrik has been with the guild longer than most, yet he lacks the qualities to lead.
Is there anyone here I should stay clear of?
If there is one it should avoid, it is the Bosmer, Nirun. That one is more spoiled than Sibi Blackbriar. His palate is used to fine cheeses and wines, and complains that everything here tastes like cat urine. Knives might have something to do with that. Knives does not like complainers, nor does he enjoy losing a bet.
Okay, I can say good news, I'm a nightingale. Okay. Awesome, I am.
So it would seem. From cat burglar to cat bird, it perches high above the rest of the litter.
You sound like you were born for this role.
True. They say the Khajiit are born into the guild. Knives thinks he was born an assassin, raised a prowler, and adopted by thieves.
What do you mean, born an assassin? Hashashin.
Knives was the last of a litter of 3, and slew the one who gave birth to him. From that day, his fur was marked with blood.
Many mothers die in childbirth. The child is not held accountable. How were you marked with blood?
The manes of his fathers, his forefathers, all grey. Only Knives flows like a river of blood. It was an ill omen, and Knives' father was a superstitious
Delvin, that last
cat.
shipment we heisted
The
on the
very
Cyrodiil
sight of
frontier
this
was
one
worthless.
threw him into a rage.
I distinctly heard that loud.
On those
Say
nights,
it was a full shipment
would
of
wander
furs.
the village
That should be worth a
sands,
fortune.
waiting for the new sun to warm them. He was drawn to the back alleys and the aroma of the moon. If he was tired or hungry, he warmed his way through the crowd outside the school.
Make it quick.
Picking the pockets of those who had one too many. Only one night, he picked the wrong pocket. It belonged to a servant of cities.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done any Dark Brotherhood stuff. A Dark Brotherhood assassin?
Yes, he convinced Knives he was right side up, when in truth he was upside down. Knives did not know this, because the cat always landed on his feet.
What did he ask of you? You were lucky. Slitting throats is way more fun than picking pockets.
To heed the call of the Black Sacrament, and to young Knives, taking a life was no different than stealing a coin. Young Knives was eager to please his mentor, so he killed without remorse. He would have kept killing if Razir paid him what he was worth. Some say Knives should not have betrayed Razir, but it was Knives who was betrayed first. But why kill him? Well, it was easier for Knives to murder his mentor than to tell him no.
Who was this Razir?
Razir told this one he was an assassin of the Dark Brotherhood, a remnant of the Corinthi Sanctuary in Elsweyr. The sanctuary had been shut down by the Black Hand, and without a guild or disciple, he said he wished to pass on his knowledge.
What knowledge did Razir provide you?
He taught this Khajiit the tools of the trade, mostly how to listen, how to find a single sound in a cacophony of noise. A whisper in a tavern, a rattle of a coin purse, a footstep in a crowd. So much information in a single step.
What information does a step provide?
The step conveyed where a person was, where he was headed, and how anxious he was to get there. Yet it was not all knives was taught. Razir showed this Khajiit how to read, how to charm, and even how to cook.
It sounds like he wanted the best for you. He was obviously using you. We'll be nice.
Yes, there are people in life who will do everything to help one succeed, and those who will use him for their own success. It turns out, these people look exactly the same.
All right.
Farewell.
Well, knives is awesome.
You want something from me?
No, not at all, really. I'm just trying to get out of here, actually.
Should have quite a good bit of jobs available.
We're going to go into the
if you don't give us
vaults,
some
because
extra
there's
coin.
another interesting NPC in there that I found when I was looking for my Argonian daughter. And that is at my house. Alright. Just wanted to check something real quick.
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk?
No, I'm good.
All right. I have everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes through. I'm putting quite a bit of coin on the line, and the last two you set up fell through.
I don't understand it either. They were a sure thing, I swear.
You just better hope this one isn't another waste of my coin.
Alright, so
If
this,
you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
so this is the
Sure,
one
we can talk a minute.
that Knives didn't like?
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I've already talked to him.
Come find me if you need more marksman
Yeah,
training.
you need something?
No, I was just... Okay.
What are you
I'm
doing
sure
that
we'll
for?
speak
I
again.
trapped myself. What am I doing that for? Because I'm the guild master and I could knock your food on the floor if I want to. Where's the door? You jerk. Guess I'm the jerk. Yeah, this one, just wait till you see this one. This one's wild. Yeah, I had gotten the Khajiit daughter, what was her name, Kylin, from the Riften orphanage, and then they said that there was an Argonian child in the Ratway. So came through, spun through here. I'd already been in here previously, so there wasn't really much going on, but I found... I'm blanking on the name. That's why I'm not saying the name of the... what I thought was an Argonian boy, but I guess is an Argonian girl. In the meantime, if we go... no, we're not there yet. If we come in... Nope, not yet. Still not there yet. To the area where Esbern is. We had to get to the area where Esbern is. These little mini chests crack me up every time. I don't know why they amuse me so much. Somebody's tripping over bones. Probably me. Are we almost there? Yes. Right? Yeah. I thought it was in the vaults, but I guess it's in the warrants. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Alright. I mean, it looks like I already got Esperna with me, but its name is Argus. Alright. Alright. So we're in here, we got what, the various people in here. I swear I've already unlocked this door.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book,
Bucket.
knife.
You know, her with her listing things. There's a dude in here, right?
He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know.
I don't remember what his deal is. Oh my god.
You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right.
Can I get out, please? Yes. All right. All right.
No,
So this is
never
where
find me.
my Argonian. Okay. This is where my Argonian daughter was living before I adopted her. And Dalen, why man? Danlin, whatever your name is. So I was looking around, right? I come in here and I'm like, oh, there's... Okay, I don't remember this being here. I had a close call at the market today. Some adventurers said we had met once before in Riverwood, which is absurd. I never forget a face. It's more likely he saw me on some wanted poster. Lucky for me, the Jarl of Winterhold holds no sway here. I'm not even sure the Jarl of Riften would bother with a horse thief. Too many criminals in one place. It's like trying to find a mud crab in a Charis hive. I should be more careful and stick to the rat ways. It's a good place to hide for 3 reasons. It's dark, it's isolated, and it smells. By Namira, it smells. It's mostly on account of that mage, although no one here is foolish enough to confront him. I think you could survive a long time here just feeding off the skeevers, but I didn't escape from that prison to trade oneself for another. I can't be complacent. I have to keep going. I'll steal a horse from the stable tomorrow night if I can just cross the mountains before dawn. I'll be safe. No one in Cyrodiil knows who I am. Okay. So yeah, I was looking around and like I went over and I
Bucket, knife, book.
I messed with Esbern
Stone.
and
No.
what is happening here? Dagri Lan. He has no face.
Out with it, fool.
And he has a Gwauld voice from like Stargate.
No, never
And he
find.
called me a
Out
fool.
with it, fool.
Alright, let's talk to this.
Why do you disturb me, mortal? I've nothing to discuss with you.
I wish to know the name of the one who haunts these warrens.
I am Dagrilon, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived.
Yes.
But that was then.
No.
I live no more.
You certainly smell dead. Okay, so that notebook was referring to him. Life and death are but words. You stand here as I do. Yeah, that seems like he'll like that. I'll go with that one.
No, you wretched fool. Death is more than a word. It is a cold hand of rotted flesh, hissing air as foul as a goblin's whisper. Life does not flow through this shell. It is as empty as your philosophy.
Never find.
You mentioned you were a mage?
No, worm, I did not. To call me a mage is to call the Direni Tower a fortress, and the Red Year a fire. It is a testament to my prowess that I exist on the mortal plane, even as my body decays in death's hollow embrace.
You call me Worm, but it's your body that's infested with them. Exactly. How old are you? Did you train at the College of Winterhold? How old are you?
I have wandered through Tamriel since the day of the Broken Diamond, when Queen Potema reigned in solitude.
That means not a damn thing to me. I'm not good with the lore. Only a lich could survive for such a long period of time.
Like a fish scuttling on land, you flap your gills, your feeble mind attempting to grasp what is beyond your comprehension. Lichdom is a fool's bargain, for necromancers content spending eternity as skinless wraiths. With a sleight of hand, they control their corpse like an avatar, as their souls are bound to phylacteries. I did not prescribe to such cheap necromancer tricks. I sought the path to true immortality through the techniques developed by the Sijic monks.
Somehow I doubt even the Sijic possess such knowledge. Can you care to elaborate? I mean, he doesn't like me. I feel like I'm pushing it, but
Inkpot, stone.
oh, sure.
The Sijics could send their voices across great distances, their voices manifesting as living ghosts in the ether of conjured space. It is even said that the Sijics could disrupt the flow of time, moving freely in the infinitesimal space between this world and the void. I succeeded in achieving the opposite, to have my body held in stasis as time flowed around me.
Okay. Sounds like a lich to me. Only your body is frozen in time. That doesn't seem to be working out well for you. Intriguing. What went wrong? Yeah, let's... He's being nicer?
The question is not what, feeble mortal, but
damn it.
who. One of my servants acted outside of my will.
How were you betrayed? There must be a reason for your fixation with death still alive, I see. Why not come... Oh, I can recruit him? How were you betrayed?
The spell surrounded my body in a cocoon of lost time, at which point I would be invulnerable from all outside influence as time passed around me. However, in the instant I returned to the mortal plane, my body would be at its most vulnerable, as the soul sought to gain control of its faculties. The assailant knew this, but the fool was careless.
What do you mean by careless?
The blow was struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time. When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took 100 years for the dagger's wound to bleed out of my neck, 200 years before I could conjure movement beyond the slow of time. Yet, 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish and a time that will never resume its normal pace.
That's wild. Tell me about your servants.
Of my servants, there were 3 whom I trusted with guarding my body during the transfer. Fane the illusionist, Marius the warlock, and the cleric Irulen, who herself left the Sigic Order to serve my will. Together they were powerful, but on their own they were nothing more than worthless sycophants. Such was the reasoning behind their selection. Yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process.
It was Irlin. It was the one you least suspect. It was Fane. The illusion was his loyalty to you. Arrogance killed you. You couldn't fathom a servant defying your will. You can never trust a warlock. It's interesting. I'm only choosing...
Inkpot, stone.
Well, I guess maybe
bucket,
this is the third
book,
one. But I'm calling these 2 out by name. Oh, I'm gonna go with this one.
Ah, mortal, now you strike at the heart of it. For I am the one who put faith in the power of avarice, and my death is no one's fault but my own.
Oh, he agreed with me.
knife. Yes.
Holy poop. Okay.
Yes.
There must be a reason for your fixation with death.
Your pitiful mind clings to beginnings and ends, when the point of the matter lies between. It is decay that I find abhorrent. Metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now, as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body. The water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all.
Inkpot,
Decay,
stone,
decay,
bucket,
decay.
knife.
You don't have to preserve to stop decay. You can always destroy. Decay is a natural part of life. The impermanence of beauty is why it's special. If the world ended, there'd be no more decay. Problem solved.
Book. Yes. Bucket. Yes. Ink
I mean,
pot.
this I feel like is the right answer, but I don't think he's gonna like that answer.
Ink pot.
He's not gonna like it, but
Foolish thoughts
Yeah.
hissed from a tongue that knows only youth. In time, mortal, you will look upon your reflection and see nothing more unnatural.
I feel ya. Actually, I I feel ya. I'm
Your
gonna-
pitiful mind, it is decayed, even now. The water, it matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all.
If you know me, I like to go through the different dialogue options just to see what this says. And you know who this sounds like? I jokingly said the Ghouls from Stargate, but this character 100% sounds like Pinhead from Hellraiser. 100%. Oh no, tears, that's a waste of good suffering. Alright, you don't have the preserve to stop decay, you can always destroy.
Ah, mortal, your pitiful mind stumbles upon a stone of truth. I did indeed fashion myself an executor of purity by destroying that which defiled it. I murdered those who lived long past the winter of their youth, and destroyed monuments left to the squalor of decay. Wherever I traveled, I left bones and rubble, like the scurf flaked off the skin of the world. However, left unchecked, the disease would fester and spoil. The only way to truly eliminate decay is not to hasten the end, but prevent its coming.
Ink pot. Stone.
Okay, we'll go through one more time just to see his
Your
last
pitiful,
option.
it is decay that even now as you, the water, it matters not if the subject is a great man, and yet when this world ends, another will take its place, so that its fields can wither and blacken, and its seas can bubble with pus.
Ink pot. No.
Still alive, I see?
Death is a poor substitute for life, mortal, but the void is a fate worse than both.
So I can recruit him. I can recruit him. Which I
Be gone.
100% want
What
to do.
is it, blood drinker?
Oh, he knows I'm a vampire too. Awesome. So we're gonna drop a save, and because I'm compulsive, I have to make sure that the save actually saved. Beautiful. And then we're gonna murder him or try.
Out with it.
Bro's got no head. Bro's got no head. Bro's got no head.
Bucket. Knife.
Alright, what if I put on his hood to you're saying bucket knife over and over and over again? What if I put on his I didn't actually get a hood. It does say hooded. Alright, what if I put this on? Do I have a cool face now? Oh, no.
No.
Alright. Nyar's gorgeous. I made a gorgeous character. Alright, let's like I want to take him with us. Let's load that save back up. This episode is not sponsored by Zora or Pepsi.
What is it,
Why
blood
don't you come
drinker?
with me?
You ask for my strength, pitiful mortal, yet for what purpose do you wish to wield it?
So you may find redemption in your final moments. I don't think he's gonna want to do that to bring death to my enemies.
Then you shall have it, weakling. Slake your thirst, transform this land into a pit of fire and blood.
Alright. So I could legit straight up recruit him, but I'm gonna use my mod. And now I have 9 companions. Oh my god, I only set it for 10. You can set it to 100, which seemed insane. So I just went with 10.
Knife. Yes. Book.
Knife. Book. Alright, let's get out and try to find... I remember at least... No, I swear to God, there's 3 more. I was gonna say at least... I tripped over that skull again. I was gonna say at least 2, but I'm pretty sure there's 3 more. Riften is packed with interesting NPCs. Now, if these are not interesting NPCs, and this is something that Skyrim added, please let me know. But they feel like interesting NPCs. But again, I am playing with Cutting Room Floor on, and this is an Anniversary Edition, which I've never played at all. I've never played the original OG version of Skyrim. I never played Special. I never played Anniversary. Never played Pinochle before, or Bocce Ball. I know it has absolutely no relevance to what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go see if we could find the other... I'm remembering 2 immediately. I also feel like at some point in time it's gonna crash because I just have too many people with me, and I'm gonna have to start getting rid of them. And they still take forever to kill something. I kill things faster. Oh, damn it, I went the wrong... I didn't go to the wrong door. What am I saying? Yeah, they still take forever to kill something. It's ridiculous. Alright. Is it daytime? Because if it's... I should have checked what time it was. Because if it wasn't, I could have went to my... Well, if I went in that house, I'd probably get trapped in there with 9 companions following me. As a reminder, this mod was suggested by Mrs. Foyce, and I keep saying thank you because it's... I really enjoy this. I love lore and getting story and things, and it is... Alright, it's 5, so I should be able to find... Alright, this is one right here.
Looking to stay alive?
Olette.
Take a chance.
Alright, shut up, NPCs.
Have you heard the Imperials might be headed this way?
What is it now?
What is it
cheap,
now?
Captain.
I have no idea what she just said. A septim or 2 to get you a few meals. If I like what you say. Nothing, you filthy urchin. Get out of here before I call the guards. We don't have time for this. Just don't let me catch your hand in my purse again. I'm gonna give him money.
Fair trade, Captain. For a few clink, I'll sing like a sparrow. So what do you want?
Okay. Where are your parents? Did you kill them, Olette?
But I was a sailor with a kid every port from Saturday to Strass Mackay. One of them ports is Windhelm, and one of them kids is me. Ma's a skooma fiend. She likes to go where the skooma is. One day she went off into the ratways to get us some more, and never came back. Probably murdered for the clique she had on her. Or maybe it was the skooma that done her in. Don't matter all that much to me. If she showed up here tomorrow night, right as rain, I'd spit right in her face and tell her to go kiss a daydruff. I take care of myself.
Live to tell about it.
Okay, don't you get lonely?
So you wanted them bleeding hearts to pinch symptoms from all the time then?
Yep, I am.
I got my scalpel, my wits, and all my fingers. I don't get lonesome.
I take it you sleep in the same hovel as the rest of the... Damn.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Where do you sleep?
I got me a bedroll right by the fire in Beggar's Row. Would be aces if Edda didn't snore.
Maybe you should murder him in his sleep. What's the most expensive thing you've ever stolen?
I don't much do big jobs. I'll take what I need, and most people here don't have much of value. Except to themselves, anyway.
Buy some armor and live to tell
But this one time, some big merchant came marching into the city, fat as anything. And behind him was a caravan full of all sorts of treasures. I managed to pinch the biggest ruby I've ever seen from him, while he was slobbering all over the meats in the market, and on Helga's backside. But one of the bigger boys ducked me into next to us, and took the gem. Big as a scrib it were too. Still, the guards lopped off his head on the way out of the city, so don't feel too sour about it.
Damn. You didn't feel bad for the boy? Sounds like the boy got what he deserved. That poor boy. It should have been you. It should have been you, Olet! It should have been you.
He beat me bloody and stole me riches. Then he was stupid enough to get caught. I wouldn't have got caught.
How do you manage to keep fed?
You're joking? There will always be that stinker of a fool ready to pat my head and lose their purse. Or a fellow sneaky type wanting the freshest news that's trickled down into the gutter. And when fools are short, there's always skeevers to eat. Cook up nice with a touch of pilfered garlic and a dab of lifted lavender.
Another
Lots
recipe.
of skeevers in the Warrens. I don't like it down there though. Full of crazies and some mage type who sets my spine tingling.
Oh, so she would have told me about him if I talked to her first. I prefer my skeevers raw and bloody personally. A lot of people come to you for rumors then. Doggery Lawn, he's harmless when you get to know him. I don't want, don't you want more from your life than that? Yeah, I'm going to say this.
Says you. I mean, have you seen his face? 'Cause you'd be the first. I'm beginning to think you don't have one.
He's the faceless man. Alright, wait, no, I want all those options. Please give those options
You're joking?
back.
Or a fellow, when lots of skeevers in the Warrens.
Buy some armor and
I
live
don't
to
like
tell
it down
about
there
it.
though. Full of crazies and some mage type who's... Ha! Keep that to yourself or fine upstanding citizens will start checking you for woofy bits. You're joking? Or a fellow sneaky...
Looking to stay alive? Why take a
lots of
chance?
skeevers in the Warrens.
A lot of people come to you for
there.
rumors?
Of course. A good bit of information lets me now steal more than some old stolen plates or a pair of pilfered pants. You're joking? Or a fellow sneaky... when lots of skeevers in the Warrens.
Don't you want more
I don't
from
like
your
it
life?
now. What you want to hear? That I want to be some big famous adventurer or some whale and bard crooning for the Jarl of Solitude. Those are stupid kid dreams.
I would probably adopt you if you seem interested, but you don't seem
Buy
interested.
some armor and live to tell about it.
Here, have a piece of gold.
What do you want for it?
well-formed party is like a castle.
Tell me something
Melee
about the
fighters
townsfolk.
are your
If you want to
ramparts,
laugh, go see
healer,
Dorossi at Mistfield
moats,
Keep and tell her you
archers
got
are,
brain
well,
rot.
Archers. That part is the same.
Tell me about Riften.
Riften is a stink hole, full to bursting with suckers
Looking
of
to stay
all
alive?
kinds.
Why take a chance?
You got the lovers coming in all trussed up to get troughed at the temple, giggling like maids. You got the guards who don't know a dog from a dragon, and the city folk who seem to want to get robbed
Buy
blind.
armor from Grelka.
They're trying to build a life. People, you can't just up and leave. A city needs a hero. I'm gonna clean this place up. If it weren't for thieving scum like you, Riften, I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild. I would not say that. Yeah, you'd think at least the nobles would know better than to live here. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I mostly steal from the richies. Stupid merchants or lovers swaggering by with fat purses ripe for the picking.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
What do you want for it?
I want to see nothing. Nothing. Just take it.
Oh, alright. Thanks, I suppose.
All right.
What do you want for it?
I don't know. Can you tell me more? Oh, any rumors or gossip?
There's some mad Khajiit running about the place called Mike. He wanted to know if I had any calipers. What's calipers? What do you want for it?
Okay, so this is awesome. She has different, all kinds of different things. What's the word around town?
I heard a few whispers about some skooma dealers in a warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Feel free to go kill him.
Buy some armor
I
and
did
live to tell about
actually.
it.
What do you want for it?
Tell me something about the townsfolk.
Mule caught me pinching her pockets once. I thought I were in for it, but she gave me a gold piece and told me to get some food. Just like that. Talk to her if you're needing a strong arm.
Yeah, she's an awesome
Looking to stay
companion.
alive?
What do you want
Why
for
take
it?
a chance?
Where's a good place to spend the night?
Helga's had half the town neath her sheets from what I hear. So head to the back house if that's what you're after. What do you want for it?
Where can I find a strong companion? She just told me.
If you need a hand, there's usually a smug Breton mage for hire hanging about in the Bee and the Barb. What do you want for it? I hear Sadron's got a problem with his man bits. What do you want for it?
That's terrible. Care to give a traveler some advice?
Don't die all lonesome. Buy flowers from Yushari
Why take a chance?
and tell her I sent you.
I have 9 companions with me. I think I'm good.
What do you want for it?
What's the word around town?
The beggars say Willandria is a strange one. What do you want for it? The market stalls are an easy target if you're itching for something to pinch.
Buy armor from
I am. I always am.
What do you want for it?
Oh my god.
I hear Runa Fairshield has ataxia.
I think I have ataxia.
What do you want for it? The Thieves Guild have shadow marks all over the city. Now tell me all about them.
Nice. Another reference to
Looking to
another
stay
interesting
alive?
NPC. That's
Why
great.
take a chance?
What do you want for it? Sapphire don't talk much about her past, but I know all about it, and it's not for me to tell.
Well, that's just a tease.
What do you want for it?
Buy some armor and live to tell
That
about
Mara priestess Jade? Well, she ain't as behaved as a priestess ought to be. Picked more than a few pockets in her time.
Ah, see, Jade is another one of the interesting NPCs that I know about.
What do you want for it?
You look a little down is all.
It's my ma. I found her body down in the Warrens.
What? Olette, I'm so sorry. Are you sure it was her? There are a lot of people down in the right ways. Well, from the sound of it, she was a useless skooma fiend. Anyway, good riddance.
I'm sure alright. She always wore a ring that Papa gave her to charm her into bed. It was on the corpse. Always thought he'd come back and we'd be a proper family. Stupid.
Well, these things happen, usually to bad people like you. Jesus Christ. This mod author has no chill sometimes. I wish there was something I could do. Do you need anything? I'm sorry for your loss. I'll leave you alone for a while. Do you need anything?
I didn't want to ask, but I was going to go down to the docks by the fishery. Ma always used to like sitting down there with her feet in the water. You can join me, I guess, if you feel like it.
Oh, this is really sweet. Sorry about that.
Need something?
Well, I thought we're going... Aren't we going to the docks? I'm following you. I guess if I get too close, then she gets confused. I need to leave a appropriate amount of space between us. I'm glad that I kept doing. I mean, I was gonna go to there just wasn't any more new dialogue, but
disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Where'd you go? Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Need something?
No, I need you to. Yeah, to go.
Out with it, fool.
I'm just. I had the volume on my phone because we're supposed to be getting a call from our mother's doctor again, and I didn't. Of course, I didn't get a phone call, so now I'm getting text messages. Thus the Fusruda. Okay.
Yeah?
Well, aren't you?
Could have left it.
You brought me down here. Right.
So, Ma, I don't really know what to say. Most of the time you was gobbling up skooma, or getting drunk at the Bee and Barb, or pining over Papa. But there was other times too, so I guess I should talk about them. I remember how you used to read me stories about the champion of Cyrodiil, and how you'd make me dance with you at the Bee and the Barb when the bard started chirping about some hero or another. I was so embarrassed. But it was fun, really. And I remember you used to call me Little Darkwing. That was nice. So thanks for all that stuff. Rest easy, Ma.
Is Ma trying to make me cry? This is no time for tears, girl. Now is the time for vengeance. Vengeance! That is such a weird thing to say. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I just needed to say goodbye.
What will you do now?
I don't know. Ma's in a better place, but I ain't. Beggar's Row ain't exactly the best of it.
Ah! I can adopt her! I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on adopting somebody else. But how could I not at this point? Why don't you come and live with me? I could take care of you. Well, I'm a rogue with a large estate, and I wouldn't mind having an understudy. That's actually pretty cool. I could adopt you. I always need a squire for an ear of gossip. You ought to live with me, little girl. We can be best friends. I feel like she'd like this. I don't know why. This or this? What?
I won't go back to Immersive. I won't.
You mean it, Captain? Always wanted to train under an adventurer. Well, a master thief first, but an adventurer second. But I got one condition. My pa was a sailor, and we always moved from place to place. I hated it. So wherever it is, I'm there to stay.
You got it. I don't want to rush this decision. Let me think about it. Lakeview Manor in Falkreath, and this is my 6th child.
My lady, let me just say it's been an honor to follow someone whose heart plays as sweetly as yours.
That's awesome. It distracted me. This will be my 6th daughter.
A manor? Ooh, well, how fancy. Not to worry though, I'll leave your riches alone.
I mean, honestly, I have more than enough. You can rip me off a little bit.
Yeah?
That was very nice of you, Danlin.
Back where it came from.
Okay, do you have anything else to say? Okay. Is she gonna... Alright, I guess she knows what to do from here. Goodbye. Okay. What are you rambling
It's
on?
Avant Chanzel. Take it to Avant Chanzel. You must take it back.
Okay.
Avant Chanzel. Take it to Avant Chanzel.
Alright.
You must take it
You're
back.
crazy. So... Alright, I guess eventually she'll just go there.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
Okay. So let's go see if we can find Jade.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this...
That was really cool. That was really... I'm glad that I persisted through the dialogue. And that became an option. Alright, so Jade is normally around here, but I don't see her. So she might be in Altamara. Who are you?
The caravan Khajiit think the guard racist, but they simply haven't paid the gate fee. That is how Riften works.
This is the other one that I stumbled across. So it was 4 more plus knives. Can I offer you some assistance? Oh, this is the one she told me about her. She said to go buy flowers from her. Can I offer you some assistance?
What? Why? Who told you I need help? I have sold bells to Nernrut. I do not need advice from one who tramples flowers instead of picking them.
Listen, I pick a lot of flowers. Like, alchemy is how I made all my money in this jam. I would simply like to make an investment in your business. Oh. Okay. I am a delicate flower, and I would not trample on my own kind.
So you are a flower picker. This is not good. You cannot sell them here. This is my territory. You must give your flowers to me. Then when you are done giving, you will make amends by picking flowers for Yushari. I have heard of one such flower in Whiterun, called Zoraskotin. Bring this to me, and I will forgive you.
Wait, hold on.
There is a special today on everything. You must buy it to get it.
Okay, what kind of flowers do you sell?
Many types. Blue ones, purple ones, white ones, every color and smell you could ask for. But why would you ask for something specific? That is not romantic. Why not buy them all and give your love a special surprise?
You are funny. Purple ones, do you mean like nightshade? That's extremely vague and unhelpful. Or I could just go outside and pick them for free. I'm not going to spend my hard-earned gold on a bunch of weeds. You seem to only know the colors and not their names. Yeah, let's ask her about nightshade.
I don't know. There are too many purple ones to keep track of. Yes, some will kill you if you eat them. But so do swords, and the blacksmith is still allowed to sell them.
Do you work for the temple?
No, I am in business for myself. I am not here to make love. I am the love of my life. Go find me a mirror, and I will kiss it.
Oh, okay.
But you love many things, and those things require flowers to keep them happy, or they will find someone else. Someone with flowers.
By the gods, I can't let that happen. How many flowers should I buy? Yes, I'm saying that. You never thought about marriage, okay, so I can't hit on her though. But this is funny.
All of them, just to be safe. You never know if your special someone is very picky and only likes a certain type of flower.
You sure?
If you buy them all, even if she hates them, she will know you tried your best.
Ishari, you're wonderful. I'm enjoying this interaction with you. All right, hold on. So wait, I missed
many times. But why would you ask for something specific? That is not romantic. Why not buy them all and give your love a special surprise?
I was hoping I could get back to that dialogue where it said that I wanted to invest in her business. We'll do this one this time.
The color is the most important part. The red is for passion. The purple is for lust. The blue is for fertility. This I know. You buy all the flowers and you will have love, passion, and a litter of children. It will never die so long as you keep buying more.
Your neck is kind of freaking me out a little bit. How's the store faring? You seem in a hurry to sell.
I am in no hurry. Business is good. Many people know that without flowers, they will die miserable and lonely. If my words are fast, it is because that is the way. I was taught by my mother that a trader must manage their store as if their fur was on fire. I must sell for tomorrow's profits as much as today's. You never know when the lean times will come.
That's a good point. The way you describe it, your business must have its up and downs. Who are your best customers?
Wood elves learn to climb trees before they
Did your
crawl
parents value saving money?
Skyrim isn't a foreign land.
Yeah, who are your best customers?
Helga is my best customer, although it is not because she buys the flowers. The men of Riften buy the flowers so their wives do not notice they are coming home wearing Daedric boots. Some, like Bercy, do not even associate with Helga, but they are so pathetic that flowers are the only thing keeping their marriage together. The bachelors come here too, because they know without flowers, their amulets of Mara might as well be a garland of anchovies.
The way you describe it, your business must have its ups and downs. Okay, we have the options. The responses change. How will bouquet of flowers improve a person's love life?
The flower is a natural aphrodisiac, more potent than wine, cheaper than diamonds. Liquor will make you shed your inhibitions. The flower will make you lose all control of them.
My face and body are so aphrodisiac. Oh my god, this is awesome. If that were true, then every man alive would own a garden. Trust you, your claims are outrageous. I'm gonna say this one.
It is a fine lure, but like the flower, all things wilt over time.
Oh!
The novelty of your body is the same, but unlike the flower, you cannot buy a new body, not unless you pay a face sculptor. Flowers are much cheaper.
I'll be honest with you. I've not. I've not had much success with flowers when wooing a girl. I most of the time, like my wife, she's like, "Why are you wasting the money? They're just gonna die." Going back to my earlier question's way to describe business must have ups and downs.
Love is like the seasons. There are winters and springs. When people don't buy flowers, things go bad and everyone hates each other. This is winter. I tell them spring never comes because they are not buying flowers, but they are poor, so they try talking to their spouse instead. This is why Helga's bed is never cold and the wives are being cheated on. Helga does not bother with the talking. She just buys flowers and puts them under her frock.
Okay, so Helga's, according to Yushari, a prostitute. I heard she keeps a trout under there. Communication is vital for any relationship. Flowers. Now, I would like to smell Helga's flowers. I heard she keeps a trout under there.
Sometimes. Other times she will stick a cucumber in her mouth and go home with your husband. But these things are expensive. Flowers are not.
This is just amazing. Yushari, every time I think they can't top the previous NPC, that we go from like the sweetest conversation where I adopt a street urchin to Yushari talking about Helga being a slut. Okay, how did your parents? So I'm sorry. I should not shame. She's a sex worker. Excuse me. Did your parents value saving money?
Yes, they were not wealthy, but they had a prosperous marriage, as they were never short on flowers. You could learn something from them. Father was a gardener, but every night he would steal a red flower for my mother. Naturally, they could not keep their claws off each other. But to answer your question, we learned to save our coin when it was plentiful. Just as the squirrel gathers nuts to prepare for the winter.
You said you said that they couldn't keep their clothes off. You meant that they couldn't. Anyway, I couldn't live like that. I spent all my gold faster than I can earn it. Good for you. A septum save is a septum herb. I don't save. The day I run out of coin is the day bandits go to seek wealthy citizens such as myself. Do not concern themselves with such trifles. I'm gonna go with this.
Perhaps it is smart for me to save, but for you, the gold falls like the snow in the evening star. If you do not spend it, it will bury you. Come, buy some flowers and save yourself from certain death.
That's awesome. She's just trying, so she's hard selling me this whole time. I'm gonna go back to my earlier questions.
Yes, but remember why you are here. Customers should talk less and buy more.
Okay. I'm gonna buy some. We're gonna buy some flowers for sure.
No, I am in the business. But you love many things, and those things require flowers to keep them happy.
All right.
Or they will find someone else. Someone with flowers.
You never thought about marriage?
I told you, I am already married to you, Shari. The only bottom I lick is my own. Show me my back so I can pet myself on it.
Wow.
No. But you love many things, and those things require flowers to keep them happy, or they will find someone else. Someone with flowers.
You're not tricking me into buying your flowers. Wait, you don't follow Mara's teachings?
What is there to follow? Two people love each other, so they need flowers to show their love. The temple is simply the place to buy them. No. But you love many things.
I like how it has a he. It's giving me both options.
Or they will find someone else.
So since we're gonna marry Duraz, who's female, let's go ahead and do this.
Do you really want to take that chance? Since when have females thought with their heads? No, they think with their hearts, and their hearts demand flowers.
Okay. I'm not interested in your business. I want to know more about you. I don't think she's gonna be interested in this. She's trying to sell me flowers.
Why? There is nothing to know. Talking to me will not make you happy. Buying from me will.
Give it a rest, you flea-ridden mongrel. I just want to talk. I'm willing to take that chance. Let me ask you some questions. Okay, I just want to ask some questions first. Okay, but that's...
This makes me very happy. You Shari will not go hungry tonight. For this, I will answer your questions.
I'll buy all your flowers. I will. As a Khajiit, do you get harsh treatment from the locals? You shouldn't be so evasive. What if I was a dashing suitor? Well, she already told me multiple times that she's only interested in herself. What do you do when you aren't selling flowers?
I do not have time to do anything else. I must work to earn gold, or I will not last a day. I scratch and I claw.
It's burned.
I am not a burly adventurer like you. I am not a whore like Helga. I cannot flex my muscles or open my legs and be guaranteed a warm bed.
Wow.
I am like the one who pushes the millstone. I am a grinder. I grind for coins, and every day is a grind.
Alright, some people like the grind. That's not me. Well, you shouldn't be so evasive. What if I was a dashing suitor?
It matters not. I am my own soulmate. The only fur I pet is my own. If I see my face in your eyes, I will lick them. Some refuse to talk to me. But Riften is a city with lizards, beggars, elves, and thieves. I work with the temple. I am the least of their concerns. One time, I bumped into the one they call Woolwolf Snowshad. He started screaming, and chunks of his dinner started to rain on my face.
Ugh.
I was not wearing a hat, so this rain was very uncomfortable. I could have covered my face with my hands, but they were busy elsewhere. I did not have to sell as many flowers that day.
Ah, nice. I want to go back to my earlier questions.
Yes, but remember why you are here.
To buy flowers.
Customers should talk less and buy more.
I get it. You to buy flowers. All right. I feel like I don't know how I can't get back to the investing question. I feel like I lost my shot at that for some reason.
Many times. But why would you ask for something specific? That is not romantic. Why not buy them all and give your love a special surprise?
Like I said, I don't know.
I don't know. Yes, some will kill you if you eat them.
Alright.
But so do swords, and the blacksmith is still allowed to sell them.
I would like to buy some of your flowers.
There is a special on mountain flowers this week. Buy 100, get one free.
Oh, damn. Do you have that many flowers? You do have a lot of flowers, but I have a lot of money. All right. So now you got no flowers. Now what are you gonna say? Oh, okay. So I have to bring some cotton. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to buy. All right. So Zora's Field. I don't know where Zora's Field is. Is that a mod added thing, or is that vanilla? If it's vanilla, just somebody please just tell me where. I mean, I'll Google it if nobody tells me, but...
A relationship troubles? Flowers are just the remedy.
Alright, so she doesn't have anything. What if I leave it out?
Do come back.
Okay. I was kind of hoping she'd
Gold
have...
will not buy happiness. Give it to you, Shari. Let her be miserable.
Okay.
May your road lead you to my store.
Alright, so we're gonna I wish it actually gave me a quest, but I guess that's like an unmarked quest to get some cotton for her, which I will 100% do if I can figure out where I'm going. Alright, where is Jade? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Alright, everybody's here. Jade, is that you? No. You're...
I get so tired sometimes, but I'm not satisfied until I finish every task in my journal. You understand, don't you?
Are you here to pray at the shrine?
That's right. I come here every night to pray for Mara's blessing. Although I can't be sure it's working. My forehead feels a little hot. That's why I wish I could afford to go to the apothecary. I feel better knowing I'm drinking a potion designed to cure the disease I have. But the gods are great. So I must have faith that their cure is as good, if not better than any mortal one.
Okay, the gods can't cure disease. I feel like we've already talked to her. Trust in the power of the divines. They will heal whatever illness you have. There's no substitute for alchemy. A potion never leaves your side.
Oh, I don't disagree. Maybe that's a testament to the apothecaries we have in this city, but every time I drink a potion, I can feel it working. I think that's because it tingles. You can feel it wash through your body as opposed to over it.
Okay.
All right, then.
Jade. Oh. No, I just want to
Welcome to the Temple of Mara.
Alright, we're just jumping into conversation here. Did she tell me about marital issues? You look very pretty underneath that hood. I can't see all your face though. You could do more for Mara by spreading her word. Follow me. Okay. Where does the name Jade come from? Her eyes, clearly. Your marital status. Okay, I don't know what this is.
I know the difference between luck and curses. Bad luck is rain at a picnic, ataxia on your first date. Bad luck can throw love off course, but it can't capsize a ship the way a curse can.
What do you mean?
Well, take Aaron, for instance. A dashing man saves the life of a beautiful warrior in a story fit for the tales. Not only that, but he gets her to move in with him. At this point, the wedding's just a formality.
So what went wrong?
Well, the first mistake was he asked for my counsel. His second mistake was following it. Literally. When I said don't leave her side, I didn't mean her backside. A man has to lead. Somehow the poor soul managed to gain her confidence, her trust, her friendship, but not her love.
He just follows her around. Surely something must be going on between those two. I lead, Majol follows. Aaron just waits here in Riften alone. Majol is mine. Aaron can't have her. I've not even had a conversation with Majol. I doubt Majol is interested in any man. If you catch my drift, Aaron is better off without that giantess of a woman. I'm going with this one.
I'm not sure I follow. Oh, you mean... No. Really? We're talking about Khajiit, right?
What? Regardless, some people just aren't compatible. It's not your fault. Either way, it's just one more perfect couple you've ruined. Who else sought your counsel?
Well, there's Sviti. She sought Mara's blessing to guide her marriage with Sibi. Even I saw that one coming. Although not the murder part. Then there's Svana, who suffers from the same disease that Sviti did. She also wants Mara's blessing. Why can't Sibi's lovers go to Brielle for once?
Okay.
Tell that to Sodrin. He still blames me for ruining his chances with Helga, as if that weren't his own fault. Helga likes big, strong men. As for Sodrin, well... The other day, I think I hurt my shoulder just looking at him.
Alright, I want to go back to my earlier questions. I don't want to be mean.
Okay.
Where does the name Jade come from?
Well, I didn't really have much use for my old name, so when I met Sapphire, I decided to change my name too. Green eyes, Jade. It doesn't take a college mage to figure out that gems make pretty names for girls.
Alright, so should my name be Ruby then, since I have like, well, I guess they're more like orange than red. But anyway, I had really pretty blue eyes until I turned into a vampire. There must be a reason you still use that name.
That's how most people in Riften know me. Dinya suggests that I drop the name as a symbolic gesture, but I feel like that would be running away from who I was. And what I've done.
Wait, how? I mean, we know because Olette told us, but how do? Okay.
Do you want the short answer or the long one?
Long one. Take your time.
It all goes back to my childhood. For most people, it always does. I grew up an only child, and I don't just mean siblings. I didn't have any contact with other children. So when I joined the guild, I felt like they were the brothers, sisters, and friends I never had.
How did you develop your skills as a thief?
When I was a child, my parents would lock me in the library and make me study. That was the extent of their parenting. But I'd always find a way out. Sometimes the books even helped.
What kind of locks did they use? How did the books help?
Some taught me how locks were made, and some showed me how locks are broken. Both helped me pick them. And after a while, not only could I exit the library, but enter the armory, and when I was ready, escape the city entirely. When I was a child, but I'd always find a way out. The most expensive ones money could buy. Again, parenting with money. But I learned every lock, even the dwarven ones, has a weakness.
Alright, so you're good at lockpicking.
After a while, not only could I exit the library, but enter the armory, and when I was ready, escape the city entirely.
You're also a very skilled ventriloquist. Tell me, what happened after you joined the guild?
They had me pick locks. I was good at that.
Surprise!
But bad at dealing with the consequences.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I didn't want to steal from people, but I also didn't want to betray my new friends. So at first, I'd do the job and leave the mark a bit of gold. But a lot of these items were sentimental. They meant something. I could tell, just by looking at their faces the next day. That hurt more than anything.
So you're a thief with a heart of gold. When did you decide to quit the guild?
One day, Vex asked me to do a heist job at the Temple of Mara. She didn't tell me what it was I was stealing, just that it was valuable. That night, Dinya and Marimal were at the Bee and Barb, preaching to the patrons. Brielle was showing the temple to a young couple.
So no one saw you enter? What happened next?
I stole away into the back, where the living quarters are, if you could call them that. These were not people of wealth. The items Vex wanted weren't even in a strong box. They were on a dresser, right next to a bouquet of flowers. They were wedding rings. When I realized that's what Vex wanted, my heart stopped. I couldn't do it. It seemed wrong.
Not even the birds can make that leap.
What did you do?
I quit. Right then and there. I threw off my hood, cursed Vex, and turned around. That's when I saw Dinya, standing in the doorway. And she did what she always does. What I always needed, but never got from my mother. She hugged me. And I knew then I'd found a home.
Well, this is another wonderfully written, sweet story. Tell me about your childhood.
We lived in a house as big as a palace, but it felt so empty. Every day I'd sit in my room, listening to the other children playing outside. It was like slow torture. So one day I ran down the stairs and sprinted past the gate guard, just following those peals of laughter. That was the thing. When I found them, I thought they'd let me join in. But they wanted nothing to do with me.
Why do you think they reacted that way?
Does it matter? All it was another rejection.
Alright, so not nearly as many options. And since I'm at my limit, I'm gonna click this just to see what she says, but I'm not gonna take her for now because again we're at 9 out of 10. I can go into the settings and change the settings, but just for now, let's see what she says to this.
I suppose anything is better than handing out Dinya's letters. All right, if you need me, I'll follow. You don't go anywhere dangerous, do you?
Me? Oh no, just the occasional dragon slaying trip. I stick to the road, lots of scary stuff out in the wilderness. There will be a great peril and amazing adventure. That's what that is. For that is a life truly lived. There will be danger, but I will protect you. As long as you're okay with me stealing stuff, there will be danger, but I will protect you. I think is what I'll say.
How charming. I suppose it'd be too much to ask if you went out there and removed all the danger and then came back for me.
That's cute. Okay, so yeah, we're just not gonna. Actually,
Mara is the handmaiden of Kine. Bet you didn't know that.
What's up, Lug?
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Say what now? What? Why is he calling me? What? Why is he saying? Why? Who? What? Tell me about the Force.
We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Why did he? Who the hell is this? And why did he?
Goodbye, my love.
Well, I don't like it. I don't know who you are and why you're saying my love. I'm not your love. All right, who's in here?
There is a special today on everything. You must buy it to get it.
Listen, I bought.
Don't like those eyes you've got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Yeah, I've never fed before. I'm a very hungry vampire. Who are you?
Colorful.
Which of the 8 divines do you serve?
This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Maramal. All right then.
Anything in here? No? Or I'm gonna get trapped in here if I go any further. I kinda wanna go to the basement. Just in case. What is this? Oh, the Hall of the Dead. Okay. So, alright, am I gonna be able to make it? How did you get Danlin? How did you do that? Oh god.
To the gods, we are nothing more than near-sighted beasts.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Okay, everybody shush. So, directly gonna ask you a question, Mrs. Voice. I, when experimenting with the marriage mod that I have on, which will allow me to have multiple wives as well as multiple children. Where is it now? I believe it's this right here. So I had made Duraz my wife, and just as an experiment to see if it worked, and it did work. It worked when I did it. Yeah, I had something. I had to do this thing over here, the Shrine of Dudestia. Anyway, she has dialogue for being a wife. So if I have her as the main companion, is there an affinity meter like for companions in like these games? Meaning, like, can I actually, if I keep talking to her and doing things that she likes, can I ask her to marry me without using the mod? Because I was not expecting that. I was not expecting her to actually have dialogue as if she was my wife. I just didn't, for some reason I didn't think, so does that mean, like, everybody's romanceable?
Your skin's as pale as the snow.
Yes.
You scared of sunlight or something?
I'm
Flowers for sale.
I'm black.
Guaranteed
so
to
please
make
stop
your
saying I look like snow.
warm.
It's very confusing.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her
my
benevolence.
God. I probably shouldn't have tried to have this conversation here. If you don't know, that's fine. I'll go to the mod page and do some reading. But I was just curious if you happen to know. Look how big Duraz is.
What is it you seek, my child?
I'm trying to do my outro. But you
racist,
keep talking to
but
me.
they simply
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the
haven't paid
corner.
gate fee. That is how
All right. Well,
Riften
this has
works.
been the Skyrim modded series. Interesting, immersive, and forgotten. I absolutely love this episode. I killed nothing. This episode. We did nothing. So for those of you that are looking for action, I will make sure there's more action in the next episode, I promise. But I loved this. I loved speaking with every single one of those NPCs. They were all awesome. And I look forward to marrying Duraz. And then I guess if I do that, I can take her out of my companion rotation, and then maybe we can take Jade with us. So with all that being said, I am Loki the Mad Titan. I bid you adieu, goodbye, and good night, interesting NPCs. You know what? I just realized again I didn't do new subscribers again. This is the third video in a row I've made where I've forgotten to do that. I have to do it as part of my intro. Anyway, if you have not subscribed, please do so, or I will send Daraz to your house to make out with you. Have a good night. See ya.